can relate to this easier because of our hormones. We go through life a bit like that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a day-to-day experience.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get older, especially after having children,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes even more pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
It did it, at least for me, and I know from my friends and from my clients, it is for them as well. So this up and down and having to learn to live with it is a very familiar experience. But I can imagine for men is a bit more difficult.
Mm.
Also, there's
This is another thing that there's so much to talk about, and it's good that I'm a man and you're a woman because we have these different perspectives, and obviously not in terms of generalizing but in terms of just, you're absolutely right. I mean, there are going to be certain issues that affect a lot of men differently than they would affect women. And for example, I think for me, being physically limited and not being able to be a father who throws his kids up in the air and goes out and plays sports with my kids and does all the physical stuff that is sort of traditionally associated with being a dad, has been posed a whole host of challenges. And I've imagined it would be easier as a woman if I were a woman, in that respect.
Yeah, and also I think men experiencing it as loss of power, women experience it as more of like becoming dependent, and how that will make them vulnerable towards others.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a very dear friend. She used to have a fully fledged practice before, and she has MS, and these fluctuations that you're talking about really prevented her from working, as we go along. And I think if she was a man and if she was the major money maker of the family, it would have been a much more difficult thing for that family.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas her husband was more than happy to take care of her. I mean, they're
Right.
decent as well. But then imagine if you're a single mom.
Yeah.
Or a single dad for that reason. So
Right.
it's always difficult.
Yeah, it is.